So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We have already started here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that is as far as...
Vinicius Junior!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
Okay, interesting. No, that's been intercepted. Partey. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he's surging through. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Vinicius Junior.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that should be the keeper's. Palmer. Now it's Lewandowski. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rodrigo going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Crossed in again. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Vinicius Junior. De Jong. Nice sequence of passes, this. Palmer. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Courtois gets it away. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Palmer.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's managed to get free. That's a good run he's making there. Chooses to go back. And here's Lewandowski. Caught offside that time. Alvarez. And that's a good ball. De Jong. France looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of bowlers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. De Jong. And here's Vinicius Junior. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And that has been cleared. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That has been cut short. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's in on goal! Palmer! And for a moment, time stood still.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Pedri. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Has a goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Konate spots it and intercepts. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Mbappe, he is through here. There's the shot! Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. It's run loose here. Can he stop it going out? Pedri. Some resolute defending there. Header!
The attendance for this match was 71,000.
Just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Substitution on the field. Number
Time then for the
18,
first substitution of the game.
Alvarez.
A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his
Coming on the
defence.
field,
Look, only time
number
will tell
26,
now if this is the right decision, but at least the
Number
manager hasn't
22,
dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Hoisted in, dinked through. He's cut it out, and he's gone looking for safety.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
In towards the middle. He is just caressing the ball. Partey gets good distance on it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lewandowski looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter. Manchester United are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nicely weighted ball.
Rodrigo really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Oh, good-looking ball.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more missed than hit.
Oh, there's the clearance. And here's Rodrigo. Pedri. Bellingham! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field.
So,
Number
third
15,
corner of the game.
Mbappe. Number 8, Robert Lewandowski. Number 5, Pedri. Coming on the field, number 7, Ferran Torres.
France
Number
clearly have been
9,
instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Bernardo Silva. Substitution in progress.
Araujo calmly anticipates. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And now the breakaway. Crunching tackle. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ferran Torres. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Wood. Wood. And he's straight offside. Wood.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rodrigo. And he gets rid in a hurry. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
France certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Played back in. Oh, no joy this time. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Now it's Wood. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Ferran Torres. João Cancelo did well. And that will be the final act. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running all. And the shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ruben Diaz wins the duel this time. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's very neat. De Jong. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's got away. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Palmer. There's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Vinicius Junior. That's the throw. He's picked his way through, and here's Mbappe. Spread neatly. He is through here. Just eases him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gently done. No, he's just misjudged that one. Aimed beyond the defence. Rodrigo finds himself offside. Musiala. Rodrigo in acres of space out wide. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's fabulous. Palmer.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
João Cancelo threads one in. Well timed, excellent interception. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, super ball. Now the finish! It's a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Cleared without hesitation. Musiala. France have got it back, and they'll have another go. Goal! France! And again they hit the front.
The goal scorer for France after 38 minutes is Number 22.
France get themselves into the lead. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? That has been cut short. Now it's Rodrigo. He has found a way through. That's tidy. Musiala. Cross from Musiala. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alvarez. Romero. De
There
Jong.
will be 1 minute at a
João
time.
Cancelo in with the challenge. De Jong. And he can clear it away. There's the whistle for half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a
I'd
super
like to draw your
contest.
attention
2 on
to
the
the
score at the
screen
break,
right now for
and every
information on your
indication
shuttle bus
that both
service.
parties are capable of adding more. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Romero cuts it out. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. That is good alertness. Mbappe. Alvarez. Is there any support? And the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Palmer. Oh, great. Can he put it away? He has done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's had it taken off him. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. He's found a way through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, number 13, Partey.
Musiala plays it short.
Palmer. Number 8.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
Coming on the field. Number
João
19,
Cancelo kept his eye on it,
Calhanoglu.
and he's there.
Number 22, Erdegaard. Number 17.
Ooh, perfectly measured that.
Can
Can he finish? Goal! France! Into the lead once more. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
João Cancelo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Rodrigo. Musiala. Rodrigo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Corner number 2 then. Musiala goes short. And it's Cancelo. Hits one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United have reclaimed it. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Martinez, Bernardo Silva. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, what has happened here? Mbappe under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Calhanoglu. Vinicius Junior does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Konate. Alvarez. And here's Mbappe. And he's gone searching crossfield. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Erdegaard will not want Shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Van de Ven. And here's Bernardo Silva. He's picked his way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Manchester United have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Alvarez. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Mbappe. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
João Cancelo. Konate puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! And he's taking no chances there. And that will be it. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, Ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Manchester United
Hello,
didn't
attendees.
quite
This
recover
is
from
the-
the...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. The action has already started. Could move up a gear here. Now that's well seen too. Palmer.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this man, João Cancelo, is going to add so much more dynamism to his side, and he's the type of player who does well in a flowing system, in a flowing team. I like it when he moves centrally and makes himself an effective outlet. He basically can become a number 10.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Musiala goes short. Tries a shot! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Lewandowski. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. He's played him through. And he's running through. Just the keeper to beat. There's the hit. Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Musiala, De Jong. Decent hit! He's got a goal!
Mbappe very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Palmer.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Rodrigo looking to run onto it. Very nicely done. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the counter is on. Now it's Lewandowski.
That's positional goal. The utilisation of space.
Oh, well played. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. De Jong gets across to intercept that. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. Bellingham, and smartly reclaimed. Partey. It's Pedri. Partey. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Palmer. And here's Mbappe, looking for the runner. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mbappe! Davis is there, and he can get that clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Mbappe. And it's Lewandowski. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he finish? This time, surely! Mbappe. Partey. Mbappe. Musiala, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Cancelo. And here's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Musiala. He rises!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game.
On public transportation today,
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Palmer. That's Partey. Fiddles it through. Vinicius Junior. Pedri. Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Decent progress down the left. Oh, nicely intercepted. The fullback is in acres of space here. Musiala played it early, climbs up big. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Romero kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Partey.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo providing an outlet on that flank. Vinicius Junior. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, they can break here. Lewandowski is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.